there was a heartbeat. My heartbeat was beating so fast, and I started crying at that particular moment. I paused and I said, "Dad, are you sure?" He said, "Yes. We bought 2 different newspapers and your name is not there." Hi, my name is Matome Motloutsi. I'm from Bolobedu, a village in Limpopo. The village name that I'm from is Hamatswi, but I grew up in Tembisa with my parents. In the area that I grew up is Rubberidge, and I'm a firstborn to my mom, and I've got 4 siblings, and currently I reside in Johannesburg South with my family, and I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm also a motivational speaker, a keynote speaker. I believe in, I'm passionate, and I believe in motivating and inspiring the next generation. And I'm here just to share my story and about my journey and how I came about to be where I am today. So just to get into the gist of my conversation with you guys is that sometimes life will throw you with a number of failures and challenges. As a young man who grew up being dedicated, determined, to achieve their goals and to be successful in life, I later discovered that my previous failures, they were actually preparing me to be where I am today. Now let me get into how this thing started. In 2007, I was doing my Matric, and I was so excited with my friends, and that was the time of my life. I had fun. Now 2007, it was December when they released the Matric results. I think it was early in January, and as the time was getting closer to the Matric results, I was anxious, the anxiety, and but I was confident enough. Now, come the day of the release of the results, I was in Limpopo, went for Christmas break, and I couldn't get the newspaper to see my results. So I relied on my father, who was in Joburg, to get a newspaper and to check my name on the newspaper. So the morning, 6 o'clock, he called me. He said, "Son, unfortunately you didn't make it." And that was the point. There was a heartbeat. My heartbeat was beating so fast, and I started crying at that particular moment. I paused and I said, "Dad, are you sure?" He said, "Yes. We bought 2 different newspapers and your name is not there." At that moment, I started calling my friends. I said, "Guys, can you please check my name on the newspaper?" I called my best friend. He said, "But unfortunately, your name is not the newspaper. But we know that you made it. There must be a mistake." And at that moment, I felt like I wanted to be knocked by a car because I couldn't believe it. It was just a shock. My grandmother, I told her that, "Gogo, unfortunately they said I didn't make it for my Matric." She said, "Ngwanaka, osawara," meaning, "My son, don't worry, you'll be fine." I felt like I was deaf because whatever that they said, I couldn't understand it. It didn't make sense to me. The day after, I took a taxi back coming to Joburg to come actually check if indeed it's true. The shame that I experienced at the time, as I was walking, go high in the street, going home to my father's house, I felt like the whole community is looking at me. They're peeking through the window and laughing at me. Then the following day, we went to school with my father to get the statement. And indeed, it was true that I failed. My father encouraged me to say that you must go back and try again. My teachers, the principal at school, they were so shocked. They said, how did it happen? I said, sir, I don't know. I'm also in disbelief. They recommended that I should get a remark. Probably something happened. The fear of going through a remark, I said no. I'll go back to school. At the time, our system, the Bantu education system, was coming to an end. They were introducing the new system. That was in 2007. So I had to go through a private institution to go and try again. My circle of friends, they've made it. They were going to universities. They were getting accepted at universities and various colleges. At the time, I wanted to be alone. At the time, I bottled things. I used to find my own corner and cry alone. I didn't want to be with anyone. I thought they were not there for me. I thought they were laughing at me. I lost everything that I thought I had, the confidence that I had. I was well known at school for public speaking, for debates and all that. So even the people that I thought I was better than them when it comes to academics, they made it through. And that for me, it was a time that I said, but what happened? Because I gave myself time, I studied, I was dedicated to my books, and I felt like everyone is laughing at me. I felt like everyone is talking behind my back. Even my own family. I felt like the support was not genuine. I felt useless. I felt like running away from home. But something in me later down the mountain said that you can do it. As I was studying for my second attempt, because I think I did only 3 subjects that I didn't make it. And mind you, I did well in math and science. But the other subjects, I didn't make it. Was that I was focusing on the key subjects only, and I neglected the other ones, I don't know. But as I reflect, I can tell you that I was probably overconfident. And that was a time of my life that was so difficult. I tried smoking. I wanted to do funny things. My mind was telling me of, go find a job. Go be a driver at a certain company. And when I attempted and I made it, I couldn't even celebrate because I was still heartbroken. I couldn't celebrate with my family, I couldn't celebrate with my friends. For the mere fact that my name was not printed on the newspaper, I couldn't celebrate with others. I wanted to celebrate with my friends. I wanted to run on the street. I wanted to walk with my friends, go to university, enroll with my friends. We had bigger plans with my friends to say, when you go to university, this is what you're gonna do. We're gonna stay together at rest, but that didn't happen. They continued with their life. But life showed me, the light came into my life and said, you need to work hard. That for me, it pushed me to be where I am today. That encouraged me. not in a bad way, but to surpass even my friends in terms of progress, in terms of success. I made sure that I will fight this battle and I will win it. That for me, I used that failure to say that probably this is the reason why I should work hard. And I worked extremely hard. I was focused, I was dedicated, and I made it through. And when I made it, I wanted to catch up with my friends and go to university. But my parents couldn't afford to take me to university. And again, the disappointment came that what now? What am I going to do with my own life? I went back to the drawing board. I went and looked for a job. I got a job as a salesperson. I used to sell clothes. Then with that money that I was getting, I was starting to save up so that I can go to college. And I did exactly that. I took myself to school, and there was opportunity after I completed my national diploma in IT. There was opportunity to be in a learnership program. I think it was about in 2009 and 2010. And in that program, I became the best learner. And I remember from coming from failure and being a best learner, in that program I became the best learner. My article of the success that I achieved in that program, it was published in one of the most renowned publication when it comes to IT, is IT Web. If you can go and Google and just say Matome Motloutsi top learner. Yeah, that was published around, I think, 2009 and all that. And that for me, it was victory. I started celebrating. It came, that celebration that my friends, enjoyed when they passed the Matric, it came back. I was so excited that, how can be a failure like me, achieve such a great thing. You will get knocked out. You will encounter a number of challenges in life, and the transition into that, but the transition of me, getting back to my feet, is that when I failed, there was faith that I fell into. That faith kept me going, kept me motivated. I even gave myself the name Black Child is Possible, and my friend used to call me Black Child is Possible. And every time when I used to engage with them, they say, no, Black Child, it is possible. I said, yes, that is my name, because you know what? I wanted to give up on myself. Some things will come into your life and you feel like you just want to give up. You just want to let it go, and this is what a lot of people are facing in their day-to-day life. There's some of the things that came into our life. COVID came, but COVID came as a catalyst, to introspect ourselves in terms of where we are, to relook our vision, to relook at our purpose in terms of what we want to do in life and all that. So be grateful that you are still alive. A lot of people, they are scared of death because they don't know what is up there. So now you have given a chance to live your life to the fullest. Most of the dreams that people are going through, they are buried 6 feet under because they didn't realize those dreams. We are here for a certain purpose. We are here to release what God has given into us. And we are here to usher that. We are here, God uses us as the vessels. Hi, my name is Matome Motloutsi, and I've been through the most.